So this is our classroom. We have Latin and philosophy and music that take place in here. Most of our classes are over at Belmont Abbey College, where our men receive their education and degrees, but some of the classes we're allowed to have in-house, and this is the classroom that we employ. We have several places in the building where we had to put an acoustical tile. We were able to find someone who still makes these sort of tin ceilings. So instead of laying the actual acoustical tile in, we laid in the tin ceiling, which worked out perfectly for us in terms of our own patterns of color and things, and just give it a little something beautiful. This is called the man cave, which, it's a house of all men. And so as a result, this is kind of a space that we created for the guys just to be able to relax, to lounge. It's not a public space, but when they want to play cards or chess or other board games or things of that nature, they can come in here, or just to hang out and talk. This is just one of their common spaces that they can have to themselves to be able to socialize. This is our kitchen, and it's kind of, in some ways, aside from the chapel, the most important room in the whole house because we spend a lot of time here, not just eating, but also cooking. So part of the formation, of course, is for the men to learn how to cook. And so we build large islands like we had in our last house. And the reason for that is that everyone has to participate. One class cooks for the classes every week outside of those days that the sisters cook. And so what we do here is that everyone has to get around the island and gets a job. In addition to all the sort of industrial equipment we need to feed this many people every day, there's something of a touch of home still about it. So we attempted to make it as little industrial as possible with having the equipment that we need. But the most important thing is what we do around the island, because formation doesn't happen by virtue of a class. Formation happens by virtue of doing things together. And where men are free to ask questions and engage in free conversation about various topics that interest them. And all that kind of thing, just spending time together engaged in good and healthy things like cooking is sort of essential to, I think, a good recipe, no pun intended, for seminary formation.